Hello, fellow. My name is Melonii, and today I'm doing a Q&A because the internet on the computer has been out this week. Hopefully I'll get it back, otherwise I'll have to be super creative for my next video. Anyway, let's get started. Kyle asks, what made you want to be a virtual YouTuber? That's a good question. I always wanted to try YouTube at some point, but I'm actually quite shy in real life, so I was very hesitant. I have a few personal reasons why I chose to be a VTuber as well, but those aren't as exciting. My biggest motivation for trying out YouTube, though, is the thought of making other people laugh and smile. Many times in my life, when I go through something difficult, I would find myself watching YouTube channels I enjoyed to get me through some hard times. I want to be able to help others too, and be here for anyone that needs a good laugh. This is also why my current schedule is to upload on Mondays. Mondays are usually viewed by the majority as a bad day, since it's the beginning of the week, and people generally aren't as happy on Mondays. I post on Mondays in hopes of making someone's possible bad day just a little bit better. Seraph Nine asks, what kind of anime is your favorite, and what are some of your favorite series? I don't think I actually have a favorite genre. Instead of focusing on the genre, I focus more on the characters. I love any anime, or any story, not just anime, that has a lot of good character development. An anime can have the most interesting plot idea ever, but if the characters are not well developed, it can make it difficult for me to actually enjoy the story. I like to be able to see the characters develop and change with whatever circumstances they face, and I love to be able to feel the emotions they feel as I follow their story. I love when an anime can make me look back on the first episodes and make me see just how far everyone in the story has come. It gets bonus points if it has an equal number of both good times and bad times in the story, since it makes me feel even more emotionally attached to them when something bad happens. I've seen them during their good times as well as their bad times. I guess I like riding an emotional roller coaster. As for some of my favorite series, a series I've watched recently that I really liked is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I also really love the Gundam franchise, Dragon Ball, and a lot of 90s anime that I grew up watching. I used to really love Rurouni Kenshin when I was a kid, and claimed that it was my top favorite anime for many years, even as an adult. But after the news about Nobuhiro Watsuki possessing child porn came out a while back, it feels awkward admitting that it was such an important anime to me. Every bit of the show that helped me during hard times or taught me life lessons as a child now leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, realizing that he probably would have disgustingly used young female fans like me to his advantage if he had the chance, since he admitted to liking girls of elementary school age. Having something I loved so much ruined by the very man that created it feels kind of awful, to be honest. Rurouni Kenshin fans deserved much better than that. Half Asian asks, why do you like watermelons so much? I love watermelons for multiple reasons. First, they are packed full of healthy vitamins and nutrients. Not only that, but they are also super tasty. They are cute and the aesthetic is so adorable in my opinion. However, one of my top reasons for loving watermelon is the memories I have associated with watermelons. Some of my best memories I have of being a kid involve me sitting outside with my best friends, watching the sunset and the fireflies dance around while we would eat watermelon together and talk about the things we enjoyed. Something about it just makes me feel so happy. Since then, I've had even more happy memories associated with watermelons, so I don't think I'll ever end up disliking them. Poetic Gaming asks, if you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go? This is such a hard question to answer because I want to go everywhere. There's so much to see in the world and so much to learn. I could spend years traveling and still not know everything about the world. I would love to see and learn everything I can about every place in existence. If I had to start somewhere though, I think I would want to visit Ireland, Japan, Germany, or Australia first. The one and only Amazing Paz asked many questions, but I'll answer one at a time. First question she asks is, what's your favorite video games? My favorite franchise is Devil May Cry. I really love it, but I could go on for hours talking about it and I would forget the original question, so I won't explain too deep as to why. Maybe someday I'll make a whole video about DMC. Other franchises I really like are Katamari Damacy, Disgaea, Shenmue, and Guilty Gear. I also like playing MMORPGs. For some reason, my favorites seem to be from Nexon, like Vindictus or Mabinogi. I also enjoy playing some mobile games now too, even if some of them are just casual games. Some examples would be Happy Street, Flutter, Just Kill Me, Line Play, and Helix Waltz. Second question the Goblin Queen asks is, besides videos, how do you like to express yourself creatively? I love art and writing. Both of them can be quite useful as coping mechanisms, and I find that making characters and stories makes me happy. I also love cosplaying. Something about dressing up as a character I love and putting in the effort to make the outfit as accurate as possible is both exciting and challenging. It's a perfect creative outlet for me. I also used to sing, but I don't do that much anymore. Third question she asks is, do you enjoy other visual aesthetics besides watermelon? Yes, I really love space or galaxy related aesthetics, goth, yami-kawaii, and also any other aesthetic that gives a 90s vibe. I really find myself enjoying the aesthetic that most lo-fi videos seem to follow too. The art styles that many lo-fi videos use is so adorable to me, and it makes me feel nostalgic for some reason. Last question she asks is, do you plan on taking part in collabs in the future? Yes, I'm actually working with another VTuber on a collab for their channel at the time of me making this video. I'll be sure to share the link to it on Twitter when it's done, so make sure to follow me there so you don't miss it. I also have plans on collabing with some of my friends, family, and other VTubers on my channel if things go well as planned. And if any other VTubers or YouTubers in general see this video and is interested in collabing with me on their channel, feel free to message me. I'm always open to ideas. Neptune asks, what other fruits besides watermelon do you like? I really like strawberries. I like that they are bite-sized, so I don't have to cut them up or anything special like that. If I do choose to cut them up though, I usually like to put them in my breakfast cereal, especially cereals like Corn Flakes or Cheerios. Adding strawberries to cereal is a nice healthy treat. I also enjoy oranges, lemons, apples, and blueberries, but I usually only eat blueberries if they're in pancakes or muffins. I'm not a fan of raspberries or blackberries, however I grew up with plenty of blackberry bushes in my backyard as a kid, so I love picking blackberries for everyone else to enjoy eating. Thank you to everyone that asked me a question for my first Q&A. I promise I'll find a way to make next week's video much more exciting, whether I have my internet back or not. Once I do get my internet back though, I may try to increase my upload schedule to twice a week. If 2 videos a week would interest you, feel free to let me know in the comments. I love knowing what you all think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Remember, you're one in a melon.